Our next stand-up version goes by the name Slim. Check out his video.
My name is Slim. I come from Palm Beach County, Florida. Personally, at my house, it's my stepfather and my mother. Growing up, it was me and my brother, and that's everybody in my family. My mother's real funny, and I remember growing up, she used to do like, she can do the Donald Duck voice and stuff like that, so she's real funny like that. And my father himself, he's ugly as shit, sorry daddy, but he's a charming motherfucker, I'll tell you that. He's real funny and real charming, so that's the only way his ass gets dates. When I started out in the business, like I said, I originally started out doing porn. I was going to school for broadcasting in Fort Lauderdale, and I was staying there and things were going good, and then that was around 2007, 2008, and you know what happened around that time, the recession. It was at that point where I was either drop out of school or, you know, do some strange shit for some change, you know what I'm saying? So I picked the strange.
Did you hear that?
Stop slamming the motherfucking door! You ready? Go ahead again. You know, people always ask me all the time, what happens if somebody in your family sees your porn? But they got a lot of splaining to do. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell they doing watching that nasty shit I be doing, you know? And if they have seen it, I guarantee they won't bring it up.
Performing for the first time with clothes on, here's Slim, everybody.
Hello, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's going on? Hello, how's everybody doing? What's up? This is my first time on stage, so lube it up nice and put it in slow for me. This is the first time I've ever been on stage with this many articles of clothing on. I used to do porn when I was in college, so you know that's a little odd one for you there. And I really don't have any, you know, really odd stories about doing porn. Most of it's pretty much, you know, you do your job and get paid. I remember the last job I did was, yeah, no, I mean, it's the job. I mean, whether it's a blow job or a hand job, it's a job. You get paid. You know what I mean? But I do remember the last time I did do porn, I realized this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna have to do this. It was a real rough one, and you like how I'm casual about it, ain't you? It was real rough. I was beating this white guy up. I was just tearing his ass up. And we took a break. He was bleeding all out the side of his neck and had a black eye. And the director pulled me to the side, and he was like, you know, Slim, you're doing great. If you could just be a little bit more rough for me. A little bit more rough? I mean, I don't know where you're from. You know, he's a European dude, you know what I'm saying? But in America, you can't beat on white people like this. See, I'm about to catch a case. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't right. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, you know, that was my past. I still joke around about it, you know, say hoe jokes here and there, you know, it ain't shit. I talk to my mama. My mama love to do hoe jokes back. It's funny how they're so casual about it now. So much time has passed. I work for the Board of Elections now. So you beat me to it. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. So I was on the phone with my grandma, and I'm like, yeah, grandma. She's like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm going to bed early. I got to get up for, I got to work the polls tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? She didn't miss a beat. She said, well, that's a nice way of putting it. I'm like, no, I'm working the poll site, working the election. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my mom, same thing, without a beat. She said, oh, I didn't know you was a stripper now. I was like, well, goddamn, ain't that a bitch? You know what I'm saying? But it's all good to me. You know what I'm saying? I joke about it. Hell, I don't care what people call me. I call myself all kind of names. It's whatever it is. Hell, you can call me Guapale. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You can call me Tapiccolo. I don't give a shit. That don't mean I'm going to answer. You know what I'm saying? Most people, you know, walk around life and worry about, you know, what people thinking and how people going to perceive them. Oh, my God, how should I look? How should I walk? How should I act? My ass be walking down the street like a goddamn 80s movie montage. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, and don't it feel good? You know what I'm saying? Like them damn medication commercials. You ever see them, you motherfucking medication commercials? You know what my favorite commercial is? The goddamn Traceba. You know that Traceba commercial? Traceba ready. I'm like, ooh, that's my shit. Traceba ready. Ooh, I'm glad I got DVR, because I can rewind that shit. I'm like, Traceba ready. Ooh, yeah. I was at the barbershop today, right, and there's the Puerto Ricans and shit. the goddamn Trasiba commercial came on the Puerto Rican commercial. It's like, Trasiba voice, oh. I'm like, no, they don't switch it up. They don't did a remix on that bitch.
I'll tell you, I live a hard life. And I mean, not like it's all dramatic and terrible and stuff like that, but you know, I've struggled. I've gone through the ups and downs of being in this industry and being an adult, period. So I definitely, as long as I can remember, have used comedy to alleviate the stresses and alleviate, you know, all the burdens that I have and all that kind of stuff. So it's something that actually comes kind of natural to me. I didn't always want to be a stand-up comic. Honestly, I figured people were patronizing me when they would laugh at my shit. They'd be like, ha, you funny. I'd be like, hold on, bitch, I wasn't trying to be funny. So at first I'd be slightly offended. I'd be like, damn, what you think, all because I'm country and, you know what I'm saying? I got this accent, everything's funny, nigga? Like, I'm intelligent, nigga. Don't OP me, nigga, you know? But then I realized, oh man, I might be funny. What the hell? You know, my point of view always comes out as a joke, naturally. So I think, you know, I'm in my own element right now, and I hope that it would branch out into something big. I hope, you know, movies and real big gigs where people pay to come see you and stuff like that. Yeah, I can see that happening. Well, I have been practicing. Most of the time I practice for my dog, so I don't get that much feedback. I can't speak dog. But I do practice at the house, and I ain't above walking around talking to myself. I think my comedy style is kind of like a real life situations. I wouldn't know who exactly would be like because I'm just so damn nasty. Because, you know, I've learned a long time ago, if you put it out there, then it takes the fun away from them hater hoes. So I just say shit off the cuff right away. I'm not nervous. It's kind of like, you know how they say picture the audience is naked? I picture I'm naked. That's when I'm most comfortable.
But yeah, I love watching TV. I love commercials. My favorite commercial is, if you ever home on the daytime, is them life insurance commercials, where it's always a black family coming home from a damn funeral, and they're like, oh, it's a damn shame Uncle Joe died. It's a goddamn shame. Your Yolanda ass can't hold her head over water with all them goddamn funeral expenses. I don't know what the hell she gonna do. If something happened to me tomorrow, I don't know what y'all cheering to do with me. Then out of nowhere, some nigga pop up in the kitchen window and be like, yeah, you know they got their First Mutual insurance. It's no goddamn medical questions asked. It's low interest rate. Who the fuck is this nigga popping up in my window? That sound like a goddamn threat to me. You popping up in my window talking about life insurance, nigga. You won't need it before I need it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all the hell I'm saying. You get the hell up out my shit. Hey, I know half of y'all out here, this is New York, half of y'all out here something. You're vegan, some kind of shit, you bullshitting with everybody, trying to make everybody else feel horrible. That's a damn shame, because you miserable, your ass walking around eating lettuce and shit. You know, I don't have too much of a problem with a vegan. My grandmother's a vegetarian, so I'm used to that. You know, and me, myself, I would like to be, if I had the money, to be a pescatarian. You know what I'm saying? You see the lady in the back, she don't know what I'm talking about. She's like, a pescatarian, oh yeah, I got a cousin that's a pescatarian, and I got another cousin who's 7-day Adventist. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. No, pescatarian is somebody who only eats seafood. Only problem I have with people that have like those little bullshit is that gluten bullshit. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck that is, if you could tell me. You mean you can't eat bread? Just don't eat bread. You can't eat goddamn bread, don't eat goddamn bread. I don't understand what the problem is. Why everybody else can't eat the shit? You know what I'm saying? And this is where it got to the precipice. This is where it had got to a problem. I had a little potluck dinner, and this girl, she's vegan, gluten-free, all that shit. She want to bring up, I'm asking her, she bring me a little dish. I said, what is this? She said it's lasagna. It's vegan. It's gluten-free, it's no dairy, no cheese. I said, shit, that's not lasagna. You need to take that shit back and rename that shit. You can't be stealing people's names and shit. There is something already named lasagna. I don't know if you understand. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Some old Italian lady just walking down the street just passed out and died because you call that shit lasagna. You know what I'm saying? Your actions affecting other people in this world. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm kind of worried to say that I do not have any fears about going up on stage, but I've been in so many embarrassing situations that for once, this situation is actually under my control. Only I can fuck it up. Usually when you see people that have done anything, not just comedy, but anything, they always look back to their first time, and mine is gonna be filmed live. It's genuine, it's real. Don't know if I'm gonna do too good or if I'm gonna do too bad, but I know it's something I can look back on and say, hey, remember that? And hopefully I can be somewhere in the future where I can look back and say, wow, look how far I've come. So I think that my family will be really proud and they'll be really at ease to know that I'm doing well by myself, you know? So that's the most important thing. Of course, I'll be proud of myself and anybody else can suck a dick. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Slim and I'm Deliriously Raw.
And that goes to my next point. It's these kind of people in this kind of new age. People call them hipsters. I don't like to call them hipsters. In spirit of where we at Christopher Columbus Circle, I call them Christopher Columbus ass motherfuckers. And this is why. Christopher Columbus ass motherfuckers are the only motherfuckers that are moving to a neighborhood and tell everybody, oh my God, I discovered this brand new neighborhood, East Harlem. My God. We gotta put organic shit up here. It's a wonderful, we discovered, hey, bitches already live here. Huh? How the fuck? I know that's how the Indians thought. I know that's how the Native Americans thought when Christopher Columbus brought his ass over here. Like, oh yeah, we just gonna change all this shit up. Move this shit, move that tree out the way. We gonna change this shit up. Like, what the fuck? What the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's my time. Thank you so much. I'm Slim.
Yeah. Keep it going for Slim. One more time. Show some love. Show some love. Yeah. He made the right career choice, right? Yeah. He put the dick down and picked up the mic. Good choice.
It was crazy. It was amazing. It was that feeling when they laugh it's brand new, but it was definitely a good thing. I loved it. I think the best part for me was just getting to the gusto, just getting out there and just starting off. I think it was, I was going through a hurdle scene. That was my first time, and I want to do it again. It's like riding a roller coaster for the first time. I want to get up and do it again. I dead expected everybody to be like, and I had to be like, oh, okay, well, how about them Lakers? I would polish my jokes up more. I would talk slower. I was really trying to get it over with, but I would talk slower, and I would definitely really elaborate on some of the jokes that I felt like they really responded to more. It was amazing energy, especially from a certain point of the room. I really love that energy, but they're kind of towards my type of style, so I could already tell I was working them. But I could see smiles from a collective people in the room, and it just felt great.